Hi friends, my name is Raphaël Holt. Welcome in this episode where we're gonna dive together into the mysterious and powerful throat center. The throat center has the function of communication. Of course, it is the place where we're gonna speak and communicate our needs, our thoughts, our feelings. But it is also through this center that we're gonna be able to listen when we pay attention. And it is through this center that we're gonna be able to express in many modalities that are non-verbal. It is the throat center that is at play when I dance alone, naked, in a Sunday morning. It is the throat center that is at play when I start picking up little branches and leaves, flowers and feathers and decide to build a little construction, poetic intervention, anonymous creation that I live in the forest. It is the throat center that I'm going to use to manifest. It is literally the place where all the channels of energy are going to. All the centers of the body want to manifest or express in a certain way, and they're going to go towards the throat center in order to bring ideas, visions, desires into reality. This is why we are here, beings of creation, beings of co-creation. Expression and communication are going to go through this center. In the physical body, it is associated with the thyroid glands and parathyroid. And those glands are so powerful, so important in the body. They are regulating multitude of bodily functions. Literally, through the production and release of hormones, the thyroid and parathyroids are going to regulate and instruct many organs in the body. So it is not only about speech and talks, even if this is what we are conscious of. This center, because it's so well connected to all the other ones, is literally an instructor. And we start to feel of how, yes, my whole field is going to be the way I manifest or not. It's going to be the way I express myself or not. Regarding my whole state of being that is conditioned by the way I feel, the way I speak, the way I act, the way I slow down or go fast and faster. All of this is going to impact the way I am, and this is related to the throat center. Let's dive in. The throat center. So it is the center for communication, expression, and manifestation. Defined in a chart, it means that there's really two modes. If there's a motor that is connected to the throat, then the manifestation is possible. So when there's a motor, the connection can be direct through one of the channels that goes directly from a motor to the throat, or it can be indirect, going, for example, from the root through the spleen to the throat. So it can go through another center from a motor, but still reach the throat without interruption. Then we speak about manifestation. So when it's the case, you're looking either at the chart of a manifestor or a manifesting generator. Then there is a potential for manifestation. There is a literally the energy from a motor is going to the throat, the center of expression, bringing into the outside world, bringing into reality a form. And when the throat is defined but not connected to a motor, then we're really looking at the potential for expression. So reliable expression that is there, coming either from the upper centers, from the ajna, or lower centers. Ability to speak, to communicate reliably with a stable voice. That is your voice. This is the great gift of the Defined Throat Center. Open throat center. Make silence your best friend. So, and share your voices. We're gonna see it's as important, of course, one as the other, but a tendency of the not self, of the open throat, is gonna be to talk too much or not at the right time. I have an open throat. I love speaking. Here I am. But I definitely, it was a long path, and I'm still on it, to listen, to really listen, and wait for the right timing to speak. This is the open throat. Often the open throat is going to be busy thinking of how can I participate to this discussion? What is going to be the thing I'm going to drop in? And I'm going to say something now, or I'm going to rephrase that. And it's like this open throat feels the pressure to speak. Or when you meet someone for the first time, or someone you don't know well, and you are just the two of you in one space, the open throat will feel the pressure. Can even be the pressure of the other one that is embarrassed by the silence. We're going to feel amplified in this throat. So, let's ask a question, or let's talk about something. But once you observe this and you become aware of these patterns, you can really deprogram this to make silence your best friend. And then you discover the treasure of waiting a few more seconds. Take a deeper breath. Let arise the real topics that needs to be addressed. Or simply wait when you're in a bigger group. That the light is on you. You know, someone is passing you the mic, and now is your time to speak. And of course, then you're not gonna say a half-truth or an idea that you don't even really know yet. You're gonna speak because it's your time to speak, and it's gonna be clear, it's gonna be heard. A common experience of the open throat is to speak and people don't hear. The timing is off. What? Or they pretend to not hear because it's somehow off in the moment. So really it's a great learning, but there's great wisdom and great potential by making silence your best friend, is that you're gonna speak and your voice is gonna count, because this open throat is really able also to channel what needs to be said, to rephrase or to put light on details that have not been seen or heard by others. So amazing ability, can be extremely funny. Here I say share your voices because of course it's not fixed. You can speak in many voices, take accent, or be playful with words, languages. Be playful. It's a playground. But by using silence, certainly will help you to gain in coherence. Now, another tendency can be, especially from conditioning in childhood, can be also to not speak at all. So if this is the case, you already made silence a good friend, then make your voice count. Speak your truth and recognize when it's your time to speak. There's a gap in the conversation and now is the time for you to step in. Be brave enough to let your voice sound, because it is important that we hear you. We want to hear you.
And this takes us to the end of this episode. Leave in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions for more episodes. Please consider liking and subscribing. This helps. It really, really supports the channel. This video is a part of a longer video, a deeper dive that I've done on the 9 centers, so be sure to check this out. And if you want more content about human design, go to the website yourownway.co. And this is where you will find the courses I'm doing online and offerings regarding human design readings and coaching. That's it. Super happy to see you next time. And remember, it's good to learn the theory, but do it your own way.